Hey guys, good afternoon. It's Henlu and Leandra, my wife, here again. We're going to do video number 6. Today we're going to use a coffee table, if you have one, or a chair or a couch. If you are using a freestanding chair, be very careful that it is nice and stable and strong, that if you do step-ups on it or dips or something. So I prefer a coffee table. If you have a glass one at home, don't use that one. If you have a wooden one, and also one that's not too high. Alright, we also have our tin cans again, if you want to use that for some of the weights or some heavier weights. You can also use a kettlebell, for example. So firstly, we're just going to do a quick warm-up. Leandra's going to do most of it. Maybe one or two of the things on the couch I might pick up the camera and show you from the side. But if you've already maybe loosened up a little bit at home, that would be great. If not, just ease your way into it. Maybe pause the video, go up and down the stairs a few times, go for a walk around the block or a bike ride or a jog or something like that. So try and do this when you've already done a little bit of cardio, for example, then you do the exercise afterwards. Right, so let's get going. Leandra's going to get started. Leandra, if you can show us from the side. So what Leandra's going to be doing is just ease into a nice low sit down and a good stretch and roll through the shoulders. Nice, so what we're doing here is we're doing about 12 to 15 repetitions just to get going. So Leandra's got about 4 to go. Nice and easy, so round the back, good stretch and swing through the shoulders. 2, last 1, and then she's just going to do easy forward lunges. It'll take a little bit of a step back, so she's got space in front of her, upper body is nice and straight. So Leandra's doing that perfectly, keeping the front knee over the ankle or slightly behind, so you're not trying to fall over, you're not falling forward. So if you look at Leandra, her upper body is nice and straight. And then she can also incorporate by doing a nice arm lift when she gets at the bottom on the next one. So if you feel comfortable, you just do a nice swing with the arms and stretch at the top. Swing with the arms and stretch at the top. Good stuff. Right, left. We'll do one more on the right, one more on the left, please. Cool, and then from the front facing towards the camera, we're going to do a nice side touch, nice and easy. So about 10 to 12 per leg, just alternating there. So inner leg is nice and straight, so you get into the groin. And as you warm up, you can go a little bit into a bigger step. So nice and comfortable. You're not overdoing this. If you're already nice and warm, then that's fine. Then you can go a little bit deeper, otherwise you're just sort of comfortably getting into it. Nice, we've got 3 more per leg. So you guys are just sticking with it. You can try and work at the same pace as Leandra. She's a little bit faster or a little bit slower, you just ease into it yourself. All right, let's do last one right, last one left, and then Leandra's going to get straight into a little set on the star jumps. Right, let's get ready. So good full star jumps. If you look at her arms, she's going all the way up with her arms, so nice and high. So that's important there. So here we'll do about 30 to 45 seconds. Obviously, as we run through these things quite quickly, guys, you can obviously just slow things down a little bit. You know, in between, if you need to have a breather, just pause, catch your breath, have a sip of water. Leandra's got 12 seconds to go. Lovely. We've got 4, 3, 2 and 1, and we're just going to do a nice step and a stretch. So right leg leading up to the front, so we try and touch it with the left toe, so you can do it from the side. So nice little step stretch. Let's get going. You can do both arms or just touch with the opposite hand. So nice, perfect. So here we're trying to get into the hamstrings and the glutes, the bum. So you see, by pulling your toe back like Leandra's doing, everybody's flexibility is different, so you might not kick as high as she does, or you might kick higher, and that's perfectly fine. So you're just trying to feel a nice stretch over the back of your legs. So where the hamstrings are into the glutes, also good for the lower back. Cool, again we'll do about 10 to 12 per leg. Lovely. Right, left. We do one more right, one more left, please. Good, good, good. And then we're just doing a little jog on the spot, please. So just joggy on the spot. So nice and easy. Work with the arms, get the knees up. And as you can see, we're not even using a yoga mat today. If you're training outside, maybe on your balcony in this lovely weather that we're experiencing at the moment, then obviously have your yoga mat out. If you're working inside, we've got a nice soft carpet. You can work on the carpet. I mean, you can obviously, if you're working on the floor, work with your shoes on, your trainers, or barefoot or socks. Right, keep going, Leandra. Now we're just going to do the one where we go sideways with the legs. Right, left, right, left. So you keep moving. Nice. So obviously if you don't do this one, guys, you just do a step touch if you're not doing the jogging one. If you just want to slow down, you can do a march instead of a jog. And this one where you go side to side is just a step touch. Leandra's got a few seconds to go. Right, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool. From the side, we're going to go back into the squat and the arm swing again. So we're just going to run through those again a little bit. Just at second set. So full swing through the arms, all the way back. Nice, low. Sit down. So you see Leandra's back is nice and round at the bottom, so she stretches through the spine. Quads are working. We're opening up the hip flexors and working the shoulders. So a nice functional warm-up. It's a good one. You can go at your own pace, obviously, here. So again, 10, 12, 15. You decide on the amount of reps. Lovely. Let's just do 2 now, 1 more, and then straight into the forward lunges. So on the second one in the warm-up, we're just trying to up the pace a little bit. So just alternating forward lunges. Yeah, there we go. She's got the arm swinging as well. So that will open up through the hip flexors nicely. Again, 10 to 12 per leg, obviously, eh? So you want to get, if you're doing 12 per leg, then it will be 24 in total, or 10 per leg is 20, or 15 is obviously 30. Nice stretch, so keep your upper body nice and straight, that's important. Perfect. Good, good, good. Left, let's do 1 more on the right, 1 more on the left, please. Right, we're going to do the nice step and stretch again, please. So pull the toe back towards you, alternating there. If you want to get your shoulders going even a little bit more, you can start with your hands above the head, so stretch the hands up, then down, back up, down, back up. So we keep working that shoulder girdle the whole time as well, so getting all the movement going up in the shoulders, a very complex set of muscles that all comes together in your shoulders, from your neck and your back and your arms, obviously, chest, so very complex, so very important to warm that up properly. It's easy. It's unfortunately a place where people pick up niggles now and then, so make sure we warm those shoulders up properly. As we're having the weights out today, we'll work on those a little bit as well. All right, so still going on the step and stretch, alternating, pulling the toe back towards you. Let's get Leandra to the last one on the right now, last one on the left. Cool, and we come into the star jumps again, please. So a little set on the star jumps. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we go straight back in there. Perfect, so again about 30 to 45 seconds. Nice, last few seconds, and we've got the side touches again. We've got 3, 2, and relax it a bit more to the middle, feet together. So good stretch over to the side, big step out, stretch, bending to that right knee. Now as you're a little bit looser, guys, as we just run through the second set of loosening up, you can get into a bit of a bigger step and a bit of a deeper stretch if you feel comfortable. Always make sure that your toes are pointing forward, and we're again doing about 10 per leg, 12 per leg. Perfect. Nice. Right, left. Leandra can give me 1 more on the right, 1 more on the left, please. And then we come straight into the joggy on the spot again. You guys at home, you try and follow the pace. So just go from one to the next. If you really have to, you push pause, you have a quick breather, but preferably try and keep up with her. So we've just run through this little warm-up sequence twice. Then we'll have a quick breather, we'll grab the weights, and we'll start with the actual workout. Right, few more seconds to go. And then Leandra's still going to go sideways again. 3, 2, 1, and the little side joggy. Side, 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 side. Keep going. So this is just to get your blood circulation going a little bit more, a bit of cardiovascular work to get the heart rate going, get the lungs functioning nicely. Right, last few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax it. All right, guys, you can have a quick sip of water like Leandra's doing there, maybe wet the lips. And now make sure you've got your coffee table or your chair handy, or if you've got a hard couch that you can step on. Alternatively, you can also, with your couch, take off the pillow and step onto the pillow, but we are going to use the coffee table. Right, so Leandra's going to get in nice and close to the coffee table. She's going to hold onto the weights. Cool. So what we're going to do for now, we're going to do 12 reps, is just get the right foot up on top, so you get nice and close. Make sure your whole foot is on top. Leandra, if you can just move the tins for me, please. So they're out of the way. Totally out of the way, please. That would be great, thank you very much. Cool, so what we're now just doing is a step up. So we go up with the touch with the left foot, slowly back down with the left foot. So it's a slow and controlled exercise. Leandra is not using the left leg, the bottom leg at all. She's just pushing from her right leg. So that's important. So you're pushing from your thigh. If you have weights or tins or something heavy that you can hold onto, that's great. If not, if you feel uncomfortable with weights, you've got knee or hip issues, you just do the normal step up. That is perfectly fine. Right, we're doing 12 per leg. So Leandra's got 2 to go, 1 to go, and then she's going to stay at the bottom for me, facing towards us, and she's just going to do normal hammer curls. So straight up to the front, slowly back down. So if you're holding on to your tin cans, if you look, Leandra's elbows are nicely tucked in. So she's got no gap between her upper arms and her ribs. So slowly up, slowly down. So working with your breath, you inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. So stomach is nice and strong and you get the full extension. In other words, have a look at the bottom. Her arms are fully straight. So you're not going halfway down and pulling back up. You do a full extension that incorporates more muscle fiber. So that's important. We've got 2 more. We've got 1 more. And then the weights are just hanging. She's coming close to the coffee table again. She's going to put her left foot on top. Right, the weights are just hanging for now, guys. Make sure, like you can see, Leandra's whole foot is on top. You're not on the edge where you can slip off or fall. Right, let's get ready. We're doing 12 reps again. Slow and control. 3, 2, 1, let's go. That's number 1 and down. 2, so you're in control on the way up and on the way down. So even slow it down a little bit, Leandra. Up for number 4. Push from that left thigh. 5, 6, very good. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1 for 12, and Leandra takes a step down, and now she's going to do normal bicep curls. If you look at it from the front, she's turning the grip out, but you still want to have your arms straight, right? So all the way up, all the way down. So 12 reps there as well. 2, 3, 4, very good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, just 2 more, 11, and 12. You can put the weights down on the table for a second. Now the reason why we do the hammer curls and the changing grip on the biceps is because your bicep actually has got 2 muscles, right? There's 1, 2 in your biceps. Triceps has got 3, right? So by changing the grip, you do the lengthening part of the muscle and the shortening part of the muscle, right? So that's why we change it up, right? So what Leandra is going to do now, she's going to stand right behind the coffee table, very, very close, facing towards the coffee table. So she's going to put her hands down on the coffee table with both feet. She jumps back into like a little burpee, jump forward again, and then just toes off the floor, little jumpy at the top. All right, so just to show you again, alternatively, option number 2, what you can do is you do step, step, stabilize, step, step, up again, and then just a little jumpy off the top. Right, so this is your cardio part, so you're going to do quickly. Just make sure you're very close to the chair or the bench or the couch that you're using or the coffee table so that you don't slip. So you don't want to work too far behind it. You want to be very close to it. Right, so 12 reps. Let's go, Leandra. 3, 2, 1. So kick, kick, and up. That's 1. Kick, kick, and up. That's 2. So this will get the heart rate going nicely. 3, always keep your legs shoulder width apart. 4, so a little bit wider for me, Leandra. 5, takes the impact off the knees. 6, and up. 7, and up. 8, and up. 9, and up. 3 more, and up. 2 more, and up. 1 more, and up. Now, just whilst you rest, Leandra, take a little bit of a step back where we can see you just behind the step. Keep facing towards a coffee table. If you wanted to make it a little bit harder, you can just do a proper burpee. So don't worry about the bench or the coffee table. So Leandra will just show us down onto the hands, kick back, kick forward, up. Just 1 more. Kick back, kick forward, up. Right. So that is actually what you can give a go for if you're feeling all right. So if you want to take the slightly easier option, use your coffee table or the couch. Right, cool. So we're going to grab the weights again for me, please. Right foot is up on top again. We're going to run through the second set. Only difference is Leandra's now going to do a left knee drive. So just to show you before we get started, she goes up at the top, left knee goes up, straight back down. Right, so right, you can relax it for a second. So that is option number 1. If you don't want to do that, you're just okay with a step touch. We just did what we did earlier. So just quickly show step touch and back down. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go for 12 with the knee drive. Right, so let's get going. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Left knee drive and down. 2 and down. You're still in control. 3, don't rush it. 4. Here we're not trying to go as fast as you can. 5, trying to really push from that right thigh. 6 to go. 5 to go. You guys are doing great. 4, 3, got 2 more. Last one. We'll take a step down and we get straight back into the hammer curls again for me, please. Right, so elbows tight from the bottom, so next to your hips. Right, let's start. Let's call that number 1. Nice. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. 6, 7, well done, 8, 9, 3 more, 3, 2, 1. The weights are hanging, we get close to the step again, so we're trying to run through these quite quickly, guys. If you feel like you need a little bit of a breather or your hands are getting tight, because that's often what the case is the grip, you just slow it down a bit or push pause and then you fall in. But don't waste too much time. Try and get through it quite quickly, right? It's only half an hour, so you want to make the most of it. Whole left foot on top, right knee drive. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. There, Leandra's already going. 1, 2. We're doing 12 again. 3, 4, 5, slowly up, slowly down. 6, 7, 8. We've got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and we take a step down into the normal bicep curls, facing here towards us. Grip out, right, slowly up. So good news is we passed halfway in the workout already, guys. Past 15 minutes already a while ago. 3, straighten those arms at the bottom. 4, 5, very good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 to go. 3, remember we've got the burpees after this. 2, 1, put the weights down just out of the way for me, please. Cool, so Leandra's going to come back into the burpees. Let's use the bench again for it. All right, you can otherwise also work on the floor. So feet starts nice and close. All right, keep your legs shoulder width apart. That's important. You take the strain off your knees. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So kick, kick, and up. That's 1. Good pace. 2, stomach nice and strong. 3, perfect. 4, 5, 6, lovely. 7, 8, 9, last 3, 2, and 1, and relax it. Right, Leandra's having a quick sip of water. Both of our kitties are nicely asleep, so we're keeping an eye on them as well. So you can make it work. I mean, either you have to do it in the morning or in the evening over lunchtime. Right, so what Leandra's going to do now, I'm going to show you, we're going to use the couch. Use a soft part of your couch, right? So Leandra's going to come in here and lie with her shoulders and her neck on the edge of the couch. So that's important. You can work from a seated position, so you want your head nice and relaxed, right, and your shoulder blades on. So she's basically in a bridge position. We normally do it off the floor, so you'd remember this one that we normally do on the floor when we lift up. She's just in that position. Now you can also just do normal repetitions if you want to use your weights. Holding on here, Leandra, you just hold on to it yourself on your hips, right? So that will add a bit of weight. If she goes down with the bum, drop the bum, and lift. So you can just do normal repetitions there. So that's an easier option, right? So you can do 12 or 15 there. But what Leandra's going to do now, which is going to be a little bit more challenging. So if you can't do this one, don't worry about it. Leandra's going to put the weight down just on the floor next to her. She's going to bring her right knee up into the air. See, and she just keeps it there. So the right leg's not doing anything. The left foot stays stable. Now she drops the bum a little bit towards the floor, and then she lifts. So now by lifting the right leg up in the air, you just keep going, Leandra. She's pushing much harder from the left glute, hamstring, and lower back. So we try and do 10 to 12 reps per side. That's number 4. That's number 5. Well done. Keep going. So work with her. 6, 7. That's a really good workout. If you feel like you're slipping, you just adjust your feet again like Leandra did. 8, 9. Let's do 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Put the right foot down. Try and stay up if you can. If you have to rest quickly, that's fine. All right, now we're going to bring the other leg up in there, left leg. Right, keep that one up, and we push for 12. 1. So now you're really working hard. 2. Bum, lower back, hamstrings working hard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 3 to go. 3, 2, 1, and relax it. Right, so Leandra's going to stand up from there. She's going to come over here to the bench again, to the coffee table. Right, move the weight out of the way for me, please. So now we're going to do a little combination of push-ups and tricep dips, right? We're going to start with 1. It's 1 push-up, then we turn around, we do 1 dip. Might just actually do this just a little bit so you can see her a little bit more from the side, so just at that angle. Right, so you do 1 push-up, 1 dip, 2 push-ups, 2 dips, 3 push-ups, 3 dips, all the way to 5. So have a look, Leandra's feet's nice and wide. So just before we get started, if she's going to show us 1 full push-up, so you want to get your chest down, so that's a good push-up, right? If you can't do that one, go onto your knees, please, Leandra. So if you've got a carpet or a yoga mat, you work off your knees, you get your chest, so basically where your chest is, so not your chin. So Leandra did that perfectly. Right, so she's going to show us the proper ones. If you want to work off your knees, so we're going to start 1 push-up, 1 tricep dip. Right, let's get going. So 1 push-up, you stand up, you grab a seat, you turn around, elbows nice and tight, hands close to your hips, lower back is close, 1 dip, grab a seat, stand up again, turn around. Now it's 2 push-ups, so you're trying to do this consecutively, directly after each other. Push, push, make sure you're not slipping. 2 pushes, stand up, grab a seat, 2 dips. Now look at Leandra's bum and lower back. It's very, very close to the bench, and that's exactly how it should be. 1, 2, and up. Perfect. Right, now it's 3 push-ups. Lovely. Now it's going to be 3 dips when she turns around. Right. So cool. Look here. When Leandra bends, yeah, go. Nice 90-degree angles. You get nice and deep. 1 more. And up. Now we're going for 4 push-ups. 4 push-ups. Lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's getting a bit harder. Cool. We've got 4 dips. Nice. 1. Get nice and low. 2, 3, 4. We stand up again. Now it's 5. So it's a total of 15 reps just broken up. Right, so 5. Now it's going to be more challenging. 1. Get nice and low. 2, 3. Keep breathing. 4. And 5. Nice. Now the arms and the upper body's feeling it nicely. Cool. Now we've got the 5 dips. All right, let's get going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and relax it. Lie down on the floor for me, please, Leandra. You can have your feet almost there under the coffee table, just so that you can fit in. All right, straighten the legs flat on the floor. Right, and we're just going to get into a set on the power crunches. So we cross the hands over the chest. So Leandra's just going to show a normal power crunch. So it's all the way up to the middle, all the way back. If you can't do that one, just bend your knees for me, please. Put the hands next to the head, and you're just doing a small crunch. And as you can see, it's just shoulder blades off the floor. So if you can't do a full power crunch, you just revert to this option number 2. All right, Leandra's going to go back into the power crunches, and she's going to go for 15 reps. All right, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So up to the middle, that's 1. Pull from the stomach, so you're not rushing it. You're using stomach the whole time. That's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, perfect, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, we've got 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, and quickly pop over onto the hands and the knees for me, please. All right, Leandra's coming into a plank position on the forearms. Right, and what we're going to do from here, cool, while she's there, we're just going to do 15 quick jumps. You jump out with both feet, jump back, or you do the side touches. So that's 1 and back, 2, back, 3, back, 4, back, 5, back. Stop in the middle for me quickly, Leandra. So you want to do 15 of those, or if you can't do that one, you're just doing a slower side touch. So touch right, touch left. So we're doing 15 in total. So you're just doing that as option number 2. Drop the bum a little bit. Cool. And let's finish off with 5 kicks to get to the 15. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax it. All right, have a quick sip of water. All right, so that was one set. We're going to run through another set there. Now, Leandra's obviously quite strong in her core. She's trained very well. We've got 2 kids, one's 3, one is 1. Had 1 natural birth, 1 C-section, so you can totally get back into everything if you're consistent and if you do the right type of exercise, so that's very important. Obviously, she's got an advantage that she's married to the best trainer in Switzerland, which is probably not too hard because there's probably just 3 or 4 of us in this whole country. But no, all jokes aside, if you do it right, you can get back to it. You know, I see lots of ladies that come to train, so, oh, I don't have any stomach muscles, or I had a baby 5 years ago, something like that. If your stomach muscles is not strong, it's nobody's fault but your own. You can work at it like all of us are supposed to. All right, so Leandra's going to go back onto the couch. She's going to lie down on her neck and shoulders. We're going to do again 12 per leg, where we lift the bum up nice and high. I'm just going to move out of the way. All right, so right leg up in the air. Right, if you look at Leandra, it's down for 1. So we're doing 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, very good, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, very good, and 12. We swap it over. So just slow it down a little bit, Leandra, before you start. You can do 15 as well if you want per leg, or more. It's up to you. If it's a little bit hard, you can rest in between. So now we're going to swap over. We're going to do 12 on the other side. All right, let's go. Down for 1 and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 more, 3, 2, 1, and relax it. Cool, take it easy. Go forward, so that one gets the bum going nicely. Leandra's coming back into the dips and the push-ups. This one, we're going to do it back to front just to keep it interesting. Right, so we're going to start with the 5 push-ups, then 5 dips, then 4 push-ups, 4 dips, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. All right, start with the 5 push-ups. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Lovely, 5 dips then. Keep that lower back very close to the bench, and that's down for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So the 5ers are already out of the way. Now it's down to 4. Right, let's go. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4 dips, please. Right, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. This one will get you going nicely. I can promise you that. 3 more. 3 reps to go. 3, nice and deep on those push-ups. 2 and 1. Very good. 3 dips. Having fun?
This is hard work.
All right, 1, 2, and 3. 2 to go. 2, 2, and 1, 1. 2 push-ups, deep ones, nice and low. Get in there, get in there. Very good. Right, 2 dips, slow and controlled. 2, 1. All right, still up again. So push up, 1 rep deep, slow. Go, go, go. Very good. Perfect, that's very good. And 1 slow deep one on the dips, please. And relax it. Cool. Grab a seat for me again. We're flat on the back. Right, we've got our crunches to go again, please. Cross the hands over the chest. Try and not swing your arms. 3, 2, 1, let's go. For you at home, remember that you can also just do the small crunches if you don't feel comfortable doing this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what you can also do, grab on there. 8. So if you have the little weights at home, if you want to make it a little bit harder, you use the weight, but added weight will just make your stomach muscles, the rectus abdominis, those long ones at the front, work even harder. If it's too hard, you can obviously just leave the weight out. Right, let's do 3. Very good. 2. We've got 1. Give me the weight. And then we've still got the plank with the little kicks to go. Then we've run through this one twice as well. Right, on the forearms, normal plank. Right, come a little bit forward. Cool, there we go. 15. 3, 2, 1. Keep the bum down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's not a full one. Finish up with that last one.
Huh? I did 15.
No, that was 14 and a half. There we go. So don't cheat yourself at home. We can see you on the video. All right, guys, so just another alternative. What you also have if you want to do a little bit more on the legs is you grab your weight, or you can hold on to them, right? You can do little squats there, right? So you've got different alternatives there. Also using, you can obviously do that on both sides, so you'll turn around. You can use your chair for little jumping lunges, getting the back knee down, right? So there's nice variations of stuff that you can do on here. We're 30 minutes in, so you did really well. If you're feeling really strong, you can obviously run through this set again, meaning leave the warm-up, but you start with the step-ups, with the bicep curls and the burpees. Run through another circuit, which will take you probably about another 20 minutes or so. But I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you, Leandra. Do a good stretch. You've got my video of about a 5, 6, 7 minute stretch. Make sure you run through all of those. Stay hydrated like Leandra is. Don't go straight to the fridge for a beer. Rather have some water. In these times where everybody's at home, try not to drink too much. But yeah, do what you can. I'd suggest that you can also now, if you don't want to immediately stretch, if the weather is nice, go for maybe a nice walk or a cool down, or if weather is getting warmer at some point, go for a swim or a bike ride or something, and then have a good stretch